Hello, this is Erie County District Attorney John Flynn here, and this is actually our second YouTube weekly update that we're doing now that I've begun my second term here. As I stated last week in my initial one, I wanted to do something different in my second term here as far as getting information out to the public and letting you all know what's kind of going on here in our office and in the criminal justice system. And so I decided to do these weekly updates. Last week we talked about human trafficking due to January being Human Trafficking Month. And there was a great conference that was down in Brooklyn this past week on human trafficking. And again, I want to thank the Brooklyn County District Attorney Eric Gonzalez and the Suffolk County District Attorney Tim Zini and members of the Western New York Human Trafficking Task Force who took part in that and had a very successful conference. Today, I want to talk about kind of reopening here due to the COVID situation. I'm taping this on January 28th, and yesterday on January 27th, as most everyone will know by the time they see this, the governor lifted the colored zones here in Western New York, in Erie County and in Niagara County, so we no longer have the red zone, orange zone distinctions going forward. And so we're kind of back to where we were in the summer, in our phase 3 mode. And what phase 3 did for the criminal justice system was kind of reopen everything back up to a certain extent. Let me go back and tell the public here what happened to our criminal justice system. When everything shut down in March, basically nationwide, we here in Erie County literally shut down our criminal justice system. The only court proceedings that were taking place were those who got arrested and were arraigned then on the criminal charge, the arraignment being their first court proceeding. That was it. There were no further proceedings, there were no hearings, there was no grand jury, there were no trials, there was nothing. Person got arrested, person got arraigned, and that was it. And that, quite frankly, was in effect from March, April, May, and into the summer. Then when we went into phase 3 in the summer, we started to try to open back up. We started scheduling hearings. We started scheduling grand juries to get the grand jury back in so we can indict cases. We started to schedule jury trials. But the fact of the matter is that by the time we shut down again in November, only one jury trial was completed, and that was in November. So since March, last March, when we went into shutdown mode here, only one jury trial has been completed in all of Erie County. We had grand jury open for a few months. They're basically in the late summer and in the fall. And then when the second wave of COVID hit our community during the holidays, we shut grand jury down again. So again, no cases are getting indicted and no matters are moving forward at all on the serious felony charges that we have in our office. Fortunately, I can announce today on January 28th, we are reopening our grand juries. And we're allowed to have one grand jury in right now. We normally had, pre-COVID, we had 2 grand juries sitting at a time. Right now we have only one, but that's better than nothing, And so we have one grand jury. We're starting to prioritize our cases now and get them in the grand jury so they can get moving. So I assure the residents of Erie County, I'm doing all I can to get things moving here in the criminal justice system. But obviously, my hands are tied to a certain degree, and unfortunately, as you can imagine, we have a tremendous backlog of cases, just monumental. But We're going to prioritize those as we get open back up here again, and we're going to hopefully move forward. So my advice to everyone is wear a mask, stay safe, social distance, get your vaccine, and so hopefully we can get out of this for good and get back to normal. So again, thank you all, and again, stay safe.